Hey, it's Backwater Jay, and I know it's been a long time since I did a proper video. Kind of figured I'd take the excuse. I've been getting a little bit back into Lego these days, as you can kind of tell by the stuff behind me here. And wanted to do a little something for May 4th, so I picked this up. This is the Lego Vonreg TIE Fighter. I'm going to go ahead and put this together here, but yeah. This is a set that's no longer available, but it is red. And that's really important. Folks, remember that. Red is important. Also, Resistance. You should go watch Resistance right now if you haven't already. And if you have already watched Resistance, you should go watch it again. So let's get started. You're going to tell me how to build a minifigure. That's very considerate. Legs go on the torso. Head is somewhere. There's the head. Just, Vonreg doesn't have a face. Apparently he's Inkman. This is now canon. I love this set and this TIE Fighter in particular, TIE Interceptor, excuse me, in particular, because it is unique. I've been kind of holding off on a lot of the Imperial stuff because, frankly, like, they all look the same. Not a lot of customization among Imperial forces. But Vonreg, of course, being modeled loosely after the Red Baron, he has a TIE Fighter to match. And I think that is amazing, and I think that's something that, you know, the series should really do more of. So we're getting started pretty early on these little shooter things, which are going to come into play later. This is so far coming together pretty quick. It's a relatively simple build. It's a 496 piece. So not huge, particularly by modern Lego standards. Definitely not the biggest thing that I've built by far. Nice use of the arch pieces, which harken back to the old school Lego Castle sets rather. So interesting use of space in this cab here. I'm not sure how much of this will be visible when the model is finalized, but it's cool attention to detail. You see the TIE cockpit is kind of starting to come together here. Oh, forgot my blaster, very important. Now the figure is done. You can shoot ya. So far, very structurally sound model. Not too surprised with Lego of this era, particularly something like a TIE Fighter, where it's got lots of space to build that structure. Now, very curious to me, we have covered up this little stud here. I wonder if that's going to come into play later, or if that's just a little Easter egg that you know is there because you built the set. We'll find out, won't we? So you can see we're kind of starting to build up to the top of the cab now. Oh, then we've got the droid torso coming into play here. That's kind of cool. Spoiler alert, it is not for a droid. It is for the control mechanism, it looks like. So that's kind of interesting use of a piece there. Okay. Looks like we may be done with, oh, there we go. Yep, we're done with bag one. So on to, and here she is. On to bag two. And here we get to build Golden Years Leia Organa. Vonreg had 0 faces. Leia has 2 faces. I think I'm going to go with the smirk. And Leia apparently gets the standard Imperial issue blaster. You can see they are identical. These two sides, okay, they look like they are different. Interesting. Not drastically different, we just have an extra little clip bit over here, which is probably going to come into play later. And again, we're leaving a good deal of space in this model, which is maybe done for weight saving reasons. Oh, I see what's going on here. We have ourselves a little antenna that's going to sit down in this little clip that we made earlier. Okay, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty technic stuff here. Interesting use of blue here. Okay, here we have something. It's a thing. We're making something very structurally sound here. Not sure exactly what it is yet. Would suspect part of the wing structure, maybe. Okay, we're supposed to build this one upside down. Interesting. Oh, and that's where empty space comes in, apparently. This is just pressure fitting, or not even pressure fitting, it just slides in and out. Okay, well, let's go back and make another one. Okay, these are holding our things in place is what's happening. That's how these are going to hold in place. So I guess it's relatively easy to get those off again, should one want to. Except one has to pry that bit out, but you know. I believe we're starting to get our center wings going here. Nice vent detail on these pieces. Something you kind of expect from the, you know, current Lego Star Wars, but it's nice to see it on a somewhat older set. Now we're starting to look a little tie-ish. That was bag 2. With a bunch of leftover pieces here, let's go to bag 3. And we're going to be building wings now. And we got our kind of two-tone red and black, which is always exciting. So nice use of angle pieces here. And really all we're doing with those pieces is creating a color pattern. Now we've got some blasters going in here. And we've got some interesting little tan dots going in here. Not the first time we've seen that sand color here. We've got it also on the back of the cockpit there, which will probably get covered up. And again, we're kind of finishing up this pattern on the inner side as well, which is good attention to detail. And now we're starting to see how some of this is going to link up with the rest of it via these Technic bits here. Oh, there it is. That one's going to go like this. And again, completely covering up that sand colored piece. And we got our angle pieces finally going in here. You can guess where the other end of those is going to go. And now bag 4. Lots of little extra bits here. We're going to get our CAS. For one thing, we're also going to get our other 2 wing sections. So there's our CAS legs. Cass has confused expression and kind of angry and still confused expression. So, kind of very similar to what's in the series. Let's go with confused Cass. And once again, using the standard issue Imperial Blaster, because apparently they hand those out to everybody. So again, we're going to create 2 of these. Second verse, same as the first here, but in reverse. And I really do like the attention to detail that's been put into making the colors flow on this. And again, very structurally sound pieces. These are not going to fall apart on you. Now, if I were Lego, I probably would have had people put together these wing sections individually before sliding them into the body. It's just a little easier to handle that way, but at the same time, I kind of see why they did it this way. But yeah, isn't she beautiful? And she ain't even complete yet. So now we're going to make our mechanism, it looks like, to launch the missiles. Excuse me, the blaster thingies. I wasn't even aware these little cones would snap onto these, but apparently they do. We've got a more different cone so you can tell which one the top is. So this is just going to slide into this mystery tan piece on the back, and all of a sudden we can see what that's for. This will apply a slight pressure to those little missile things, letting them launch from the back. And on to the final bag. The minifigure everybody's going to be picking the setup for. Time to build Bucket. And he uses the actual standard Jedi helmet for his figure. Oh, here we go. It's clear, not white as I was expecting, but that is kind of cool. And yes, there is Bucket. No standard Imperial blaster on this one, but Bucket don't need it, baby. Interesting little white brick in there. Slightly later sets, they probably would have been sneaking in pink bricks, just because that's what they do. Again, getting some extra strength out of these Technic linkages here. We're going to be doing a little doodad here. That's what they call these things, doodads. I think some of these pieces have been color coded so you don't mistake them for other pieces. That is kind of considerate. And mirroring the bottom piece on the top. So it gives you like that. And then we're just gonna pop this over that little, make sure the lever's in the right place here before we pop it on there. And one thing building with multiple Technic pins like this is it can be a little finicky as far as getting everything in place. And again, something I kind of wish they did this piece before they put the wings on. Oh. Well, this explains things. Yeah, folks, remember to put things in the right way around. That really helps with your final build. Oh, much easier. There we go. Okay, so we need to build 2 of these apparently. Well, that's a cool little piece. I haven't seen these before. It's really a nice kind of smooth looking TIE fighter so far. Another piece I haven't precisely seen before. Just has the 2 little rods coming out of it. Almost like a vehicle chassis, but not enough room for wheels. Looks like this is going to be our canopy here. A little hinging mechanism. And then we put our TIE Fighter canopy on here. And very important not to poke oneself in the eye. Always gives you that little fun little decal when you have these pieces. We're going to stick our little spring loaders in here. So what we do when we rotate this is I'm going to block them so they don't go everywhere. Fire the missiles. And put them back in again. They did give me an extra, which is nice. Not that I'm doing a lot of firing these things, but they do go off accidentally from time to time. Alright, and then we're going to open this. We're going to put Vonreg into his TIE Fighter. Make sure he has his little Imperial blaster just in case. Maybe it won't close with it on there, but let's see. In the canopy closing test. Actually, let's go ahead and move your other arm. I'm a perfectionist. And there we have it. A whole bunch of people to fire at it. There they go. Vonreg TIE Fighter. So, I have been Backwater Jay. May the 4th be with you.